Could you go ahead and look at Pulse versus ETH real quick, Ewok? Because I just want everybody to see what we're talking about. And shout out Corey Geary. I know he shows this pretty often on his streams. And I think that people...
yeah, I got to open a new window, but that's okay.
Oh, really?
Go ahead. Okay. Yep. I don't have it on.
Just to illustrate for people that are kind of in that like panic mode and they're looking at the USD chart and they're like, oh my God, it's a new low, or we're so close to a new low and stuff like that. I think once you realize, like, first of all, you have to intellectually realize that PulseChain, not just PulseChain, but other altcoins are heavily tied and correlated to the success of Ethereum. Okay. Ethereum is horrible right now. We already illustrated that at the top of the show. So look at the chart against ETH for coins that you're interested in, and looking at the Pulse versus ETH chart, I think should give you a lot of solace and comfort instead of looking at the USD chart. Because after all, if you're in crypto, like if you believe in this, you know, it's a hedge against it, more than a hedge against inflation. It's, you know, a way to exit out of the fiat system and the ever-ending money printing, which we're going to get into here in a moment. You should want to measure yourself against Bitcoin, against Ethereum and things like that, and look at it in those terms so you can kind of get a little bit more comfort out of it, because that's really what matters. PulseChain has basically been at a flatline bottom against Ethereum for 4 months now. And all you're looking at is a ratio, a decimal point at that point. I think you have it backwards there. I think that, or I think that was, here, zoom out. You're at WETH/Pulse instead of the other way around. Or maybe that's it. Here, if you scroll out. Okay, keep going. Yeah, keep going. I don't know. This chart's all messed up. You might have to... I'm
going to the daily.
Zoom out about it. Yeah, I don't... That's not it.
Well, it's wrapped ETH and wrapped Pulse. It should be the same ratio, but hang on. Let me see what we can find.
If you just do WPLS, yeah, do WPLS, and I'll tell you which one. Here we go. Yeah, okay. So just do the top one. I don't know if that's what you're already on, but if you just do that, yeah, and then just change USD to WETH at the top. There we go. And then kind of zoom out. Here we go. There you go. Okay, cool. That's fine. Yeah. So see right there. So beginning of May basically to now. And actually, is that a huge green wick there? I don't, at the end here. So yep. I mean, you can see. I don't know when the hell that was or what happened there.
Yes, yesterday.
Interesting. Probably when ETH crashed again and Pulse was kind of pumping here. So even more inspiring. So look at that. I mean, like, it's just been flatline since May. You know, that looks pretty bottomy to me, and then you're seeing even more positive action recently. So if you look at this, to me, I mean, don't you take comfort out of looking at that chart, like, more so than the USD chart right now? Like, yeah, it's down, obviously, we know that, but the USD chart, it's like, oh, it looks shaky and stuff, but measuring against Ethereum, I mean, looks like we've bottomed, or are bottoming.
Yeah, or just leveled out. You know, when you go that long, you know, from, like you said, May into September, that's a long time of just bouncing in a channel.
Yeah. Yeah. So that I think is how, if you're panicking about prices one day and like, oh my God, we're at all-time low, what do I do? You know, whatever. I think it's a good thing to look at that and look at that ratio to kind of comfort yourself a little bit.
Yep, I agree.